let's see now. Morning. Let's see. So career criminal Democrats, I forgot to talk about this. The career criminal Democrats and the career criminal Republicans, those suckers, they don't even talk about anything. So, how you doing?
Good, man. You know, but I promise I'll get away. A basement, nothing.
No, not really. Right.
I want to have this back, man.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think where I've seen some. Yeah, I haven't really seen much around in a while now. Yeah, I know sometimes you walk by houses and you would see them advertising, you know?
If you hear anything, he's Mississippi.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, will do. Let's see. Yeah, fellas looking for a place to rent. But yeah, back to career criminals, politicians. So the impeachment trials with the Democrats, I was just thinking, because they were talking about it on the news today, well, every day. I was watching it, and even the Republicans, like Trump's defense team, his lawyers, they were saying how the Democrats are just talking about the same crap. And it's true, that's all they're doing is just the same exact crap. Why aren't those morons talking about, pretty much because they're garbage. You know, they're all career criminals anyway. They're talking about the same thing, basically, you know? And the Republicans are hammering home that those career criminal Democrats are just, who are really Republicans in disguise. They're just saying the same thing. They're not talking about how Trump, they got Bill Clinton on Monica Lewinsky. Why aren't they bringing up how this guy's unfit? He's unfit because he paid off. At least Bill Clinton didn't get in bed, didn't pay off a prostitute. This guy's paying off a prostitute, you know, and he lied. He perjured himself, though. That's perjury. He said, no, I don't know this person. I don't know this, this prostitute. But then you find that, then he admits, yes, I paid her off. And like, my God, that's what we want in the country. That's the kind of garbage that we want in this country. The reason that that's acceptable is because those criminal politicians, they're all garbage, and they're all doing the exact same thing. So it's like, you know, they know one another. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump supported Hillary Clinton against President Obama. You know, and Hillary and Bill Clinton, they went to their wedding. They went to Donald Trump's wedding. There's proof of that, because they're all garbage. They're all career criminals, and they follow the money. It's like I was watching I just caught the last part of it. You see, did I make a video on that? On 60 Minutes on Channel 2, when it comes on Sunday. Channel 2 Sunday at like 7 o'clock. I caught the last part of it where it was like a junior congressman or something like that. That piece of crap, that piece of career criminal crap goes, oh yeah, we can accept lobbyist payoffs, you know, and it's legal, and there's nothing you can do about it, because they're career criminal dogs, you know. They're building a new house here. They desperately need to build. They need parking. There's no parking. This place is already crowded. Look at that. This is going to be like Bay Ridge. I know a friend of mine who lives in Bay Ridge. He says he has to drive around for 45 minutes looking for a parking spot. They're just desperate over there because they built those buildings, built a lot of buildings, and no parking. You know, they have like even taller buildings than this, multi-dwellings, you know, multiple dwellings. But yeah, he's talking about Russia. Nobody's saying anything about how even before he was president, about how he said, Russia, if you're listening. My God, when I heard that, I was shocked. I can't believe anybody would say something like that and get away with it. And they were just behind them, you know. None of the Democrats brought up anything. Dumbass Hillary Clinton didn't bring up anything because they were buddies. She probably felt like she would be betraying him, you know. Betraying him. She would be going against the best bud, a best friend, you know. And because he supported her against President Obama, and they went to his wedding. So that's probably why they didn't bring that crap up, because they're all criminal dogs. And what else? Saying that what president says that I could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, but he's right, because nobody's saying anything, because I mean, this guy's the perfect example of how politicians blindside the dumbass public, and he's talking. That's why Trump was talking about all these racist things about Mexicans, how bad Mexicans are, and draining the swamp when he is the swamp. He's even bringing. There is a swamp there, but he's even more swampy than they are, and how just everything nasty, and how everything's going to be beautiful, and he's going to fix everything. You don't hear him talking about bringing jobs back, making companies come back to America anymore. You don't even hear him talking about the border wall anymore, because he knows that's just a talking point, a bullcrap point, and just lying like a dog. And he doesn't care about that. He's playing to people's, moron. He's playing to people's moronness, stupidity and retardation. And just like they constantly raise taxes to keep people stressed out, so they won't think about the truth. They won't think about what's going on all the time, So, and then it's like his playbook, his racism playbook, is what the country basically was built on, because all the poor people. 40%. They actually did a study. They actually do quite a few studies, because I read like that 1390. That's supposed to be 13% of black people against 90% of white people. You see that in the when those racists respond, 13%, they're doing all the crimes. But the thing is, they say that 40% of all the groups, whether it's black, white, Asian, Latino, which aren't actually Latino, because they're actually Native Americans and they speak a completely different language, but that's played up as something else, and than Spanish. But since the Spanish, the colonialist Spanish, came in and changed their language, but that's a whole other racist thing. So, but 40% of each group, they say, is on welfare. But that's not including, so if you have the 90% and 40% of them, of European Americans are on welfare, but then you have the other 40% who are the working poor of European Americans, but they're throwing them off balance, and they think that they're getting something in Trump. Even, what was that guy, Dave Chappelle? I can't believe I remembered that name. Usually I'm terrible at names. Dave Chappelle even said that. Trump doesn't care about you. You're not going to get into Mar-a-Lago. You're never getting to Mar-a-Lago. White privilege and things like that. I guarantee you, those white people who are on the 40% who are on welfare, and the 40% who are struggling whites, I guarantee you they don't feel privileged, but you don't see them because they live in the hinterlands. They live in Arkansas. I remember the guy came on television. He was talking about how this white guy said Arkansas is Klanland. They're all dirt poor dogs, and how in Wisconsin and they have, I think, what was that, Eric Adams? He was complaining about how they're coming from Wisconsin. They're not that many. I guarantee you, they're not that many. There's maybe 10% of European Americans that are white privilege and well off. The rest, they're just as poor as everybody else, and the politicians know it. They know who they're dealing with, because they go around the country when they're campaigning and things like that, and they know that they can't do anything about it, because if they did, then if everybody's relaxed and ready for the truth, then they're going to get thrown out of office, because everybody's going to start looking at how the lobbyists and corporations, because they're just as garbagey. They're not American. Those corporations, they take all the jobs from the European Americans. They take all those white jobs away and send them to China and Mexico and India and Pakistan, where Americans could have those damn jobs and innovate. We should have those jobs and innovate how to make things less expensive, you know, but they don't want to do that. They're thinking about just looking cool. Those Jamie Dimon, I think they said he made $31 million a year. That's not all white people, okay? That's just Jamie Dimon. I mean, there aren't that many countries or companies, you know, that really pay that much. I mean, they say most of the employment comes from small business in this country. But it's like there's probably so many more people that could have small businesses employing people, but then they let the major corporations come in and make these mega malls, you know, and these like the Targets and that are probably putting the mom and pop stores out of this crap. You know what? I'm running for president, damn it. That's it. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say my piece though. Career criminal dogs. It doesn't matter whether they impeach Trump, because if Biden wins, if Hillary have won, there wouldn't be any emphasis placed on racist monuments or how racist the country, or the fact that too many racist people are still around. They were just trying to say, oh, we don't need affirmative action anymore, but you still have, you know, we definitely need affirmative action, because you have the Ku Klux Klan in the police force, you have the Ku Klux Klan, the head of corporation, you have the Ku Klux Klan, and Jim Crow, and the politicians. You see all those racist politicians, all the Republicans, they're lining up behind racist Trump. But yeah, I'll rant again later. But yeah, I just thought of that. A couple of other things I was thinking about that I wanted to talk about. I said, you know, I was thinking about waiting till later. But I said, you know what, I got to do it now. Okay, bye.